Welcome back to Cars of Sweden Live, and we start the show off today with a revisit to the Volvo Amazon that we found hiding away on a farmyard. It came out quite nice actually. A little bit of surface rust as we pointed out in the first episode. Structurally really good condition, and a little bit shabby inside, but it could be a really good rebuild project for somebody. Let's take a look at the Volvo P1800. This car was produced between 1961 and 1972, and it's a really well sought after classic. But just looking at the car, you've really got to admire the styling. Really beautiful sports car, even though it was more known as a tourer. Made famous, of course, in the UK by Roger Moore when he was playing the Saint. Absolutely stunning vehicle. Okay, let's see if we can take a look inside here. A little bit worse for wear, but a lot of good parts in this car. The seats would need a refurb. Some good door cards. And as the Volvo we saw earlier on, structurally the car looks quite good. No back seats, but enough bits and pieces in here for somebody somewhere who's looking to rebuild one of these beautiful cars and put it back on the road. Now, if I was going to guess, I would say that this car drove up into something very lightly. The front bumper looks like it was dented in a small accident, so there's no front wings on this car, fenders if you're from the States, but the structure of the car looks okay. I mean, let's take a look under the bonnet and see if there's any damage to the engine or anything like that. Nope. I can see a light bend in the front there, but you know, that's not nowhere near the engine, so structurally the car looks really good. The engine looks in great condition. Everything seems to be there apart from the battery, and yeah, this could be a really good find. And just when you thought we couldn't show the Volvos any more love, what do we find? We find a PV444. Let's take a look inside of this one then. Now, this was one of the earlier editions of the Volvo family, produced between 1947 and 1966, so nearly a 20-year span on this one. And this one's in great condition actually, inside and out. If we look here, we can see that everything is still with the car. Interior wise, it's very clean. Back seats in great condition. Not a bad looking car. I believe the first editions of this car were powered by an inline 4-cylinder 1.4 litre engine producing around 40 brake horsepower. Not a lot, but a lot back in the day. And later on in the 50s, when the cars were being exported to the United States, they went up to around 70 brake horsepower. And engine wise, well, we're still unsure whether this one is a starter or not, but we'll have all the information on the car at the time of the auction. So let's quickly show you the Citroëns that we dragged out of the barns on the first show. This is what they look like today. So there's a few of them and some valuable bits and pieces on these cars, because I think the likely destination for these cars are as parts. And as we go inside here, we can find a 911 turbo with a target top. Of course, it's a Porsche. It's a particular model that is in stunning condition. Model year is 1971. I believe it's a 2.2 6-cylinder. And it absolutely looks gorgeous. Always considered myself as being a potential Porsche owner at some point in my life. This one is the classic. As we enter the engine bay, everything looks in order with this air-cooled, rear-mounted engine. This is a great example, and available on auction on Bill Webb this coming November 2019. And last but definitely not least, let's take a look at that Bentley Continental S3. So as you can see, the Bentley Continental S3 is very much alive and in working, running order. A little bit of a rattle on the exhaust system, but nothing to really worry about. And she will be on auction this November, which is 2019, on billwebauctions.se. And I would just like to say thanks to everybody for checking out the show. Hopefully you enjoyed it. There'll be more shows coming your way next week. So please share, like, subscribe, spread the word, and see you all again soon.